So I have over 200 smartphones, and a lot of them is oldie but goodies of their time. So I'm starting a new series that's called Oldie but Goodies and How Smartphones Have Aged Over Time. So let's have some fun. So in 2017, ZTE had a gold mine, kicking off the Foldable game or dual screen game. It's crazy how ZTE gave up on the dual screen concept. Not a great move, ZTE. Not a great move, because now, look at what happened. ZTE could have had a winner in the dual screen or foldable game. But you know what? That's history. The ZTE Axon M was their first attempt at greatness, but never followed up on it. Let's talk more about the ZTE Axon M. Welcome to Oldie but Goodies. So sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So most YouTubers laughed at the Axon M, saying that it was not the future. They were saying that this device was not the future. Man, they said that this concept is not what the people wanted. Well, fast forward 6 years, and now we add dual screens and foldables. Listen, if ZTE would have kept moving forward, if they would have stayed the course, they would have been a big player in this game. For sure, they would have been a big player in this game. So the ZTE Axon M has two 5.2-inch 1080p IPS displays. It has a Snapdragon 821 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, SD card support, headphone jack, right? Now, as far as the cameras, this device only have one camera that can shoot up to 4K 30 frames per second. Now, powering the Axon M is a 3180 milliamp battery. Now, this device is running Android 7.1, which is end of life. I believe this device never received any OS updates, only security patches. Now, this device is not selling on Amazon, right, as of me recording this video, but I did see it on eBay from $129 up to $400, which I wouldn't recommend buying this phone for no more than $100. But that is the specs of the ZTE Axon M. Now, this 2017 dual screen device was promising, but it did not deliver on the goods. Looking at the displays, each display was calibrated badly, right? With two different white balances. You had one display that displayed more of a brownish color, and the other display was a whitish color. And it had light bleed at the top. I mean, the light bleed was really bad on this device. It was not a good look for ZTE when this device came out. And you know what? This was a high-priced device with a whopping $725, which in 2017 was very expensive. So look, the displays on this device was not that great. I mean, not that great at all. So let's talk about the software on the Axon M. It was kind of stock Android with some dual screen software, kind of janky a little bit. Look, looking at the bottom, you got your navigation buttons. Big forehead and chin, by the way. Now, right here, you got an M button. Now, this button here gives you some options. You have what's called dual screen mode, extender mode, mirror mode, and one screen mode. But these are the modes here on the ZTE Axon M. Now, the software here on the Axon M was half-baked. No software updates to fix some of the issues with this device, such as poor optimization and performance. Look, even though it had the 821 processor, ZTE decided to put 4 gigs of RAM in this device. Now, you got to remember, OnePlus was already putting 6 and 8 gigs of RAM in their devices. Now, this device was overloaded with dual screen software, and it didn't work that well. The software is a little janky. You do get a bit of lagginess if you kind of run this device pretty hard. But that was something that ZTE made a huge mistake with. So let's talk about these cameras. Well, I can sum it up, right? One camera in the front, it was okay. But let me show you some footage here of the ZTE Axon M. So check this out.
The Chosen.
All right, guys, so this is the video camera of the ZTE Axon M at 4K 30 frames per second. Now, looking at the viewfinder, it's not so bad. I mean, it's not the greatest. It doesn't have optical image stabilization, so you will get some of that wobble effect. The water actually look all right, you know what I'm saying? The sky look okay. It's not overcast, so you do have a nice, pretty sky here, stuff like that. So let's see if we can get into the tree a little bit. When you look at that, the focus going in, so not bad on focus. So we got a little ant there. Let's see where that ant with that kind of went away a little bit. So yeah, I mean, that is, and I mean, look, don't get me wrong, the cameras are not the greatest. It wasn't the greatest back then. It's still not the greatest today, but I mean, they are decent cameras. I want to say from a 1 to 10 standard, I would probably give them down into the 3s and maybe the 4s, but it's not the best. But I wanted to showcase the cameras here a little bit so y'all guys can see this. Again, 4K, no optical image stabilization, and I'm using the device audio so y'all guys can hear the audio. It's windy out here, so here it is, the cameras on the ZTE Axon M. All right, guys, so I'm out here at the park, and I need to put this part in the video, right? And one of the most frustrating things about the Axon M is once you turn on the camera app, right? This says turn on the camera right here. It directs me to turn the device over, right? So I can take my photo. Now, once I get out of it, right? This says if I got out of it, and I gotta turn it back around. Wait a minute, it goes back. Oh, all right, let's go back. Let's turn it off. All right, now I go back here, and here it is. So that's something that's so funny about this device is that once you turn on the, do the camera, right, it directs you to turn the device over. Oh, wait, there you go. All right, there it goes. So I can take my photos. Okay, so I've been very critical of the ZTE Axon M. About everything from display, performance, and software. One of the reasons why I really like this device, because I believed in it. This was the first generation dual screen device that I had. I was very excited about it. Look, I was excited because I realized that this device had a future. It's crazy how ZTE scrapped this whole dual screen concept, and a year later, LG came out and released their dual screen device in 2019. Remember, LG released a dual screen device in the LG B50 with an optional dual screen case that had great cameras, great software, and more. All right, so if you like these Oldie but Goodie videos that I make here every week, leave your comments down below. Man, the ZTE Axon M. And by the way, I made a video of me opening and closing this device about 1,000 times. I did a 1,000 open and closing of this device. I made a video about that. So check it out. I will leave those links down in the description below. This device was heavy, felt like a tank. It held up pretty well as far as the build quality. I don't have any scratches or anything on it. I don't have no screen protectors or anything on it. It was a really good phone at that time. It was a promising device. But ZTE dropped the ball. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.